Fab. All right then, everybody. So just doing our usual check, just to check we have a safe space to dance in, that there's nothing on the floor that you can trip over.
You'd be lucky to do it.
Okay, I'm going to pop everybody onto mute.
Can't dance in.
Okay, so let's check in with our ballet posture. So just feeling the connection with the soles of the feet on the floor. Nice and grounded, have that awareness of your body. Perhaps give the toes a bit of a wiggle. Get the blood flowing all the way down to the end. And then just bringing the weight slightly forwards over the balls of the feet. Lovely long legs. And then squeezing up into the tummy, just in that lower part of our tummy, squeezing up and in, dropping our tailbone down at one end and at the other end of the spine, up at the top. It's like you're just being sort of pulled in opposite directions. Good. If you're not holding your breath, or looking a little bit stiff, so just you maybe give those shoulders a bit of a wiggle. It's quite a challenge trying to hold the core really, really still, but just let this top half still be allowed to breathe and still be allowed to move. Fab. Okay, let's take a little warm up then. I'm just going to shout it out as we go because there's nothing too complicated going on in there. So feet are just in parallel. We're going to start just with some shoulder lifts. I am coming, I promise. Here we go. Lifting and down. Lift and down. Up and down. Now we're going to lift the heel of our foot. Just lifting. No, you can't see my feet. Sorry, I'll shout it out. Alternating, lifting the heel. Now we're going to lift the leg a little bit higher. So with a pointed toe, down. Hold on to something if you need to. We'll take a lovely big breath with the arms. Scoot. And lift it open. And again, big breath in. And we're going to open just for a second. And we take a lovely big side stretch. Reach up. And down. And we're going to take our figure of eight. We're going to cross the backs of the hands. And you can have a little bounce of the knees. And you can have the body if you want to. Take a couple more. I'm going to try some little rises. In the lift the arms up and down. And again. And one more. Lift the eyes a bit as you go. Up. Good. All right, let's go to the bar and take some pliés. So we have our feet in first position. Now slightly differently this week on our introduction, we are going to slide the foot out into second. And we're going to take plié. So the arm comes down as we go down, nice and slowly, coming up and open. We're going to take that twice. We're going to come down, we're going to come up and open. Then we're going to take a side stretch and recover. Stretch the toe, squeezing into first, but leave that arm up in second. So we're going to try and coordinate with this hand. If you can, use your eyes as well. So you turn the palm, follow the hand as it comes down, And then looking into the hand and opening. So it's your whole body together. Then forward port de bras, just from above the waist. We've only got 4 counts for these, so 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Now we're going to stretch the foot forwards. We're going to be an open fourth, which until this week we haven't really used. So normally in fourth, we're opposite our third position, but because we've come from this first, you're going to have your heels lined up with each other. Just means it's a slightly more open position. We do the same thing with our pliés. Just be really careful, remember in fourth, that both knees are going out over your toes. And there again, using the head if you can, just to follow the hand on its journey. We're going to take a side bend, away. And we're going to stretch and close into third. Same thing in third, so 2 pliés with a port de bras. For our back bend today, we're going to take the arm to arabesque. So you're here, still doing the same thing with our tail though. So dropping the tail down, feeling like you're lifting just from under your shoulder blades. Turn the head a little bit. You've got that little back bend. Rise up. And we're going to take the balance in that arabesque today. Okay, so there's position. And you want to start in parallel. Make sure that tail is coming right from the top of the legs. All of our leg working right from up here. Feel these muscles squeezing. Check in with our posture. And let's go. We're going to slide the foot to second. Play. And again. 3. And using the eye. Curving forward. If you're right in the middle of both legs. Hand off the bar. The arms arabesque. Second back breath. Rising up. Lovely, good. I should have made this balance a bit longer. All right, let's whiz around to the second side. I say feet in a first position. Just take a moment, just make sure everything's in the right place. And here we go. And again, a little bit deeper if you want to. Find up. Breathe everywhere. Curving forward. Bit weight in the middle. the arabesque. Up and back. And squeeze. And up. So we can hold. And we'll open. Good. Lovely, lovely. Shake your legs out. And we will take our tongues. So we've got Tunji and Rondejump mixed together today. So feet are in third and the arm just out in second. 2 slow Tunjis to the front, through our feet, nice and slidey, and in. 2 quick ones, so out, in, then we take a third stretch, and then we take just a quarter of a Rondejump, so just as far as second, and close it into first. Repeat, back in second. So we're sliding out. 2 slow ones, you've got lots of time just to really find that lovely turned out second position. 2 quicker ones, in, out, in. Take that third one, journey round to the back, and you close. Same thing at the back. So 2 slow and 2 quick. Then you do the extra one, and we swish it through to the front. We've got 3 Rondejump. So we're going, each one's 4 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite unusual finishing it at the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. There. There. Then just to finish off, the leg is going to carry on all the way around to the back. But as you do so, the arm comes to arabesque. We've got another balance in arabesque, but only on one leg this time. So just check the weights over your toes, that you're really pulling up in this tummy, and take the bar arm off if you can to finish. All right, it's 2 slow, 2 quick, and a quarter of a circle in each position, and then 3 Rondejump to finish off. So third position. Feeling beautifully tall. Just checking where the weight is on those toes. It's kind of easier to feel on 2 legs. Remember, as soon as you go onto one leg, you still want that feeling of being over your toes. Few quick ones. And slide, tails down. And squeeze. Lovely straight legs. Squeeze in. Feel that spine stretching long. Swish through. Rondejump. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze in the tummy. Keep the body still. And finish. Grow. Good. And close in. Oh, I can feel that in my standing leg muscle today. Obviously using something up at the top there. Yeah, so you're going to try and hold, that standing leg as well as working your moving legs, but just rub them out, move them around a little bit. And we will go on the other side. So third position. Nice soft hand on our bar, remember? Drop the tail down, squeeze, Show me the inside of the leg. And grow, grow, and close, and long. Don't forget to breathe. Lovely. And closing. All right, again, just shaking out. Let those muscles relax for a moment. And the next thing we're going to do is one facing the bar. So if you want to rearrange chairs or anything, please do. All right, we're going to be in first position, 2 hands on the bar. And we're going to do some petit battement and some frappe froissé. So on the introduction, picking that toe up just really low down by the ankle, little toe just in front of the ankle, holding our thighs open as we can. We've got a little out, in at the back, and a pause, out, in, pause, in, pause, in. Hold then 4 quicker ones, still holding that thigh really, really still. So everything here is not moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we squeeze the leg up a little bit higher. Up to you how high, somewhere mid-shin or just under the knee. You can do that without your hips lifting. Then we have an extension to the side, 2, for 2, out and in. Hands come off the bar, we try a balance. Pop it down in first, pick up the other leg. So it's in, pause, 2, pause, 3, and 4. Then 4 without the pauses, just a bit quicker. 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. Up. Then we have slower. You're really working here just to try and show me the inside of that leg. You don't want any of this kind of happening. So drop at the back, show me the inside, in, out for 2, in for 2, rebalance, and we pop it down. All right. So feet in first. And we're avoiding any temptation to lean back or to lean sideways when we're trying to balance. This lovely vertical line is your best kind of tool in staying balanced on one leg. So we're going to move ourselves without any kind of bending or arching in the back. All right. Getting ready, and 1, and 2. 4 quick ones, and a 1. Just as high as you want to go. Tail drops down and up. In. Hold the thigh open. Grow. And down. Ready. All right, good, good, good. Catch your breath for a moment, have a little stretch out. I think we will do that one more time, just because it's so strengthening. These muscles are brilliant for our balance. So. Well, good. Remember, if the legs get really tired, fine to keep this second section really low still. Yeah, remember, I'd much rather the legs were low, but your technique was right, because then we're not prone for any injuries or anything. If you're tired out and start letting the technique go, that's when you can get little niggles and things. So Do look after yourself. If it's a bit too much, just bring the legs down. And yeah, concentrate on this core for me. All right, your tail's down before we start. Tummy's up. That very first movement when we go here, we're going to try not to go down. Yeah, everybody's head's just going to feel like they're stretching up to the sky as soon as you move onto one leg. And then we're going to go up and one. Lovely, good. And one. And go even more, pull back. Yes, good, and out. I'm showing the inside. And we're growing. Nice deep breath, and here we go, and one. Breathe everyone, and breathe. And go, go. Awesome. Well done, guys. I know that probably hurt a little bit. Probably felt those muscles. Just give those hips a bit of a rub out. Make sure there's no cramp or anything. Okay. Just keep stretching for a second. We're going to do an adage. All right, for our adage, we're going to start at the back of our bar again. If you're working with a chair, we start a little bit behind your chair, and we're going to slide onto it in a moment. So we've got a nice deep breath. So breathe with the arm. Plie, chasse forwards, and pull up as the arm opens. Bend the standing knee and pop the back foot down. So you can't see me, I've got a bent front leg, straight back leg. We should talk about the back foot a little bit. Just make sure it's not rolling inwards. You need to make sure you've got all 10 toes on the floor. So feel those little toes pushing down as well. And we're going to take a circular port de bras. So don't do them very often. So do still look after your back. So you're putting tummy up, dropping your bottom down. You're just curving this upper body. Your core muscles are still keeping you feeling nice and secure as we go around. Then we're going to pull up our standing knee. The arm comes all the way up to fist. We're going to try an attitude position this week, which we haven't really done much of before. And all it means is we're lifting our back leg with a bent knee. Now what we need to do when we're lifting that is to feel like we're lifting from our thigh and from our knee. Imagine someone's got their hand on your thigh and they're picking the leg up this way. You want to try and avoid lifting with the foot because you end up a bit here, which isn't quite so pretty. All right, so we've put the arm down and up. Doesn't need to go high. You can tilt the pelvis forward a little bit just to lift that knee. Pop the toe down and reach out. All right, done a fair bit of talking, so let's just mark that through from the top so we know what's coming. So it's a breath. Then we have plie, sliding, pulling up, pop the back down and curve, circle, around to here. Then the arm comes down and up as you stretch the leg. Trying to keep all of this nice and equal and level. We're going to lift, pop the toe down. We reach out to the arabesque, and then at the very end of this phase, we're just going to swap feet. You're going to pull that foot into third. This foot comes up and out. Just a little gesture kind of over that foot. Then next little bit, stretching up tall. Little lift of that leg in second. Down. Turn yourself a fraction away from your bar. Bend your standing knee, and we're going to curve forwards over that leg. Pull up tall. Squeeze up into fist. The other arm comes up to join it. And then out to open fist to finish. All right. Should we just go from here? Because we marked the first half, didn't we, before? So you stretch out, close and down. Then the last little section was stretching up. Remember, make sure that leg is slightly in front of your body. So you can lift using those inside thigh muscles. Down, turn, curving forwards, standing up, squeeze. Come up to fist first. Check you're feeling in control, then open out. Lift the eyes a little bit if you can. Keep the weight forwards. And all right, any questions? All happy with that? Yeah, so just on that attitude, avoid the temptation to end up a bit wonky this way. Yeah, if you can see yourself in your screen, you're aiming for this rectangle of your shoulders and your hips to stay facing forwards. You will need to just tilt your pelvis a little bit just to allow that leg to lift. But you can try not to be twisted if you can. All right, so starting just behind your bar, feet in third. Here we go. Into the lunge. Circle. Over and round. Listen swapping. And turn and stop. And come down. Lovely. Good, good, good. All right. Have a moment. Just ease out. You might feel your back a bit, the attitude or anything else. I want a little stretch before we turn around. All right. Feet in third position. Slightly behind your bar, remember. Let's have a try on the other side. Breathe in. And slide. Pulling. Knee. Keep in. And we'll come down. All right, lovely, lovely. Good, all right. A bit like we did the other day. I might do it one more time. I might just do it on the second side though, just because we marked it through a couple of times on the first side. It's up to you though, you can pick a leg. If there's one leg that would like to do it another time. Let's catch your breath for a moment. All right, ready for one more go? Try and enjoy it a little bit this time. Now the legs know what they're doing. Don't forget about this lovely upper body, softness through the arms. Here we go. Breathe. Fill the lungs. And lift before you go. Beautiful. Good, good, good. I hope you're feeling a little bit stretched after that one. Give the body a little bit of a stretch. Just have one more minute before we do go on back one. Just check in on those hamstrings. Get rid of any tightness in there. All right. So we're going to have arm in a second. We've got going back onto the front, close, and the plie, stretch 3 times. Plie, stretch. Plie, stretch the arms again to take it down. Reset. There we go. Same thing in a second. Just swishing, and a plie. And we've talked about this position lots today. Just look after the backs. Tail stays down. Bump back there. Arm comes down. Out the arabesque. You also might want to bring your bar arm a little bit further forwards as well. Going back onto the back, we're just not going to do the plie. So you've just got a bit more time. So it's going to be a bit of a smoother lengthening movement there. You've got time to really grow through the spine. Close, still 3 times. Bump. And instead of the quarter bar, we're just going to take a little petit retiré and open. And to finish off, we're going to take demi-plie. Nice strong rise. It's like you're sucking those legs together. Lift, open. Nice controlled lowering, like we did in our tongue-lié. So opening that front toe, lowering on straight legs. And we repeat it. So demi-plie. Scooping up. And another balance. So you finish. All right. So third position. Throw that beautiful tool back. Here we go. Quarter bar to the side and the arabesque, arm forward, and smooth. And squeeze. Lift it open. Excellent, good. Opening and down. I've done loads of balances today. And let's whiz around to the second side. We'll go straight away on the other leg. Arm down, arabesque. Excellent. Look at those. And down. Fabulous, everybody. Grab a drink, have a little stretch. All right, Swans ready? Let's come into the centre. We're just going to take quite a short centre practice today. We haven't done any tongies in the centre for a little while. So we're in third position, slightly on quasi. So you've got the foot nearest to the front of your room in the front. And on the introduction, the arms come up through first and then up to fourth. So you've got the arms furthest away from your screen, up above your head. So you've got 2 tongies to the front. These are quite a steady pace. Out, squeezing in, out, and in. Then we're going to take 1 ton plie. So like we did the other week, plie, stretch, step, squeeze, hold. Then we're going to turn around to the other side. Now it's completely up to you whether you go the short way here or whether you go the long way around. It is quite fast, by the way, just so you know. So if you are going the longer way round, just make sure you do squeeze in those tummy muscles, just so you don't kind of lose control that way. So to keep the weight nicely forwards and be ready for that lowering as you come down. So it's just 2 tongies to the front and in. This is a bit quicker. 1, step, squeeze, hold, turning round and lower. So the arms are just coming from fourth, first, up on that turn. So as you're turning, they're in a first. As you lower, they go to the other fourth. All right. So just be ready for that change of tempo partway through. Tongies, quite slow. Then you've just got 1 count for each of those moves on the ton plie. All right. And squeeze back. Here it comes. Semi plie. Stretch. Squeeze. Hold. Turning round. Ready other side and back. And squeeze. On plie. Bend. Stretch. Up. Hold and turning. Excellent. Good, good, good. We're going to relax. Can I add an extra challenge for anyone that wants it? You know you love it when I do that. Just if you want to take this one a fraction off the floor, then you can. We're talking just, you know, a centimetre. And then just to check really where that balance is. The rest of it obviously all stays the same for the ton plie. All right. Try and have a lovely feeling of poise through this upper body. You don't really want to be just kind of staring straight ahead on this one. Yeah, you've got that chest open, shoulders are down. Feel the shape through the arms. We talked a bit about arm shape recently, so try not to have kind of droopy arms. See, yeah, nice feeling through the top part. Let's go one more time. Standing tall. Ready. And up. Just up. Plie. Ready, other side and up. Turning around. Very nice. Good, good. All right, before we move on, we're going to try the same thing. We're going to try it in reverse this time. So we're going to try and go to the back. If you'd rather not go to the back, anybody, if you've got kind of back issues or anything, perhaps you could do it to the side. So I'll mark the back one first, and I'll show it to you to the side as well. So we're still the same foot in the front, but on the introduction, the arms go out to a second arabesque. So you plunge to the back, and we squeeze in. Exactly the same. Squeeze. The only difference is here on this ton lie, we're going to stay on flat feet. So instead of going up onto your toes, we're just going to take a step close. Then you just have to start to rise up, turning round. So again, the arms are in first, and as you lower, they go out. So it's plunge to the back, in, demi-plie, but use the back foot, step onto it, and squeeze, rise up, turn round, and lowering. Yeah, so you've still got that option of just turning the short direction, if you'd rather do that, because I am aware it's a very quick turnaround. And like I said, if anyone would rather not do legs to the back, you could just take on to the side, plie, stretch, and up to you, either straight flat feet or up onto your toes. The only thing with second there is that you won't need to swap the feet. So you just need to keep that foot in the front, ready to go on the other side. All right, so loads of different options for you. Third position, let's have a try. Ready and feel that diagonal line. Reach out. Plie, bend, stretch, step, and close. All right, good. We won't do that one again. Let's do our last proper exercise then for today. So let's put the hands on the waist for a moment. You just start a little bit back, but as far back in your space as you can. And you've got the leg nearest to the front of the room pointed out in front of you. So we're going to take a step onto that foot. It's a petit développé with this foot, so it's just kind of coming through, and as you do that, you bend your standing knee. So you step onto a straight leg and down. Just try a couple of those. Just straight leg, soft. Straight leg, soft. Yeah, just check you're kind of comfortable with that. Da, da, da. And whatever space you've got. Yes, fabulous. We actually need to do two of them though. So we are here. So we take step and down, step and down. Squeeze that leg up. You're going to take a little carrou backwards. Yeah, just be aware of what's behind you, just very, very small. And lower the heels, demi-plie. Now this is quite similar to last week, but our glissade with the back foot. We've got a glissade with our front foot. Pick up the back. So it's in a petit développé with this, so we just need to change ourselves around the corner there. So just adjust the heel. Plie, slide backwards. So you're ready. We go on the other leg. So you've got step and down, step and down. Squeeze, little carrou. Lower the heels, demi-plie. Glissade, glissade. Up, down, slide, stretch. All right, how are we feeling? Are we happy? Shout at me if we're not. Yeah? Okay. I will take the silence as a good thing. So we're on quaddy. The leg nearest to your front is out in front of you. Let's do it just with the hands on the waist for now to get used to the tempo. I should probably warn you about the tempo. So let me just play you the music before we get moving, because it's a little bit quicker than we just marked it. I'll just show you the tempo. Step, step, step. Yeah, up. Plie, glissade, glissade. Up. All right. Cool, just to give you a flavour before we get going. All right, so point it out in front of you. Here we go. Da, yeah, yeah. Three. Lower the heels, and slide back. Try again and stop. Plie. All right, good. So anyone got any questions now that we've done it? Discovered any bits that are tricky? We'll have
No, that
the
was
main
cool.
thing actually, that was what?
That was cool. That was good.
Excellent. Glad you liked it. Good, good, good. Yeah, so the main thing I noticed myself, especially second time through, if I'm getting a bit lazy, a bit tired, is this very first one. It's quite easy to lose your balance a little bit there and find your weight a little bit too far back. So I do have to have a word with myself and just pinch in there, keep that weight nicely forwards, because it does feel a bit out of control if you end up back here. So we had an arm in. Anyone like an arm? So here, don't feel you have to. You want to just have another go through. You can always try the arms on your own next week. But if you want to do arms, just going to take them up on the intro. And these are only very small. So like we sometimes do in our warm-up, where we take the figure of 8, but you haven't got the time to do the big ones that we do in our warm-ups. It's just a very subtle feeling of the arms doing this over the leg. All right, so we're here, take a step. They go whichever way you're stepping. If I'm stepping on my left leg, they go to the left, and then they go over that leg. They just carry on that journey as you go in. Scoop up. They open out to demi-bras. As you lower, they're in second. You've got your glissade, glissade. And just like we did last week, remember we took up the middle finger on each hand, just reaching to the corners and slide, just to first. So remember, whichever foot's pointed, that's the way they're going. So just a subtle little movement. And squeezing up, demi-bras, lower into second, glissade, glissade. Reach those middle fingers out and down. And sorry, just first. As on the very last time through, we'll take it to there. And other times, just do it first. Okay, so let's try one time through with the arms as well. Starting a little bit back. So let's start here, and we'll bring them up to first on the intro. Well done, everybody. Good, good, good. All right, let's stretch out our muscles then, everybody. Keep those nice deep breaths going all the way through your stretches. Remember, hold on to something if you'd like to. Here we go. 5% behind you. Stopping feet. And shift the weight back, hips back, hands up on the side. Swapping legs. Stretching your thighs. Lengthen the hands behind. In front. Curve that back. Drop down. Other side. And up tall. Good. All right, let's pop the feet into first position and we'll take our usual port de bras and reverence to finish off. Drop the hair, turn the head. And one more time. Bravo, everybody. Let me just come and turn off your recording so that